Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
Ameen. Alhamdulillah. What we're going to do today in this class, we want to continue on what we left off last week. We didn't get to the jar of what we call the genitive. So we're still talking about what topic? Irab, right? Irab. We're still talking about that. And what is Irab? What is Irab? Case of inflection, right? And how do we turn the case of inflection? By looking at what? The ending. Endings on the last letter of the sentence, or the word. We look at it, that's how we determine whether something is in a state of what? Nominative, which we call, what is the Arabic word for that? Rafa. Right, Rafa, okay? So, we and then also in the state of what we call nas, right? Or what we call accusative, right? Right, okay? So, but there are certain characteristics that would distinguish things, whether they are in the nominative position or inflection, the accusative, right? Or the genitive. Okay, now when something is in the normative state, and I wrote this up here, okay, what we call what? Raf, right? Okay, so look at this sentence right here. Okay, this is what we call a what? What type of sentence? A verbal sentence. We call it a verbal sentence because it begins with a verb, right? So if we look at the first sentence up here, we have what? Kalaqwa, lahu, al-ard. Okay, right. We look at the word kalaqwa, which means what? He created, right? He is already built in there, but it's talking about, this is the verb right here, it's showing actions. So who did the creating here? Allah. So Allah then would be the subject, right? And it also be what we call the noun, right? Okay? And he created what? The earth, right? Okay? So if we look at Allah, Allah being the noun, what would be the subject up here in this particular subject? What would be the subject up here in this sentence? Allah. And we call the subject in Arabic, what is the word for subject?
Fa'il.
Fa'il?
Yes.
Okay. So what do we call the predicate? No. Okay. We said what is it? Mutada.
Oh,
the subject. The subject. We call it what? Mutada.
Mubtada.
Right. Okay. And then we call the predicate Khabar. So point out to me then, okay, we know that this is the verb.
Fa'il.
Fa'il. Right.
Fa'il.
Right. So this is the verb right here. Okay. So this is the noun.
Fa'il.
Okay. Fa'il. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the noun,
Yes.
right? And then this is what? A noun also.
مفعول به.
Okay. Right. See? So what I want to know though, again, we already pointed out the subject, which we see is Allah. What is the predicate?
the earth.
The earth, right here. Because it pointed to the Allah. Allah created the earth. Created the earth. Right. And we look at the ending here, and we see what?
Fatha.
Fatha.
Yeah.
So they tell us this is in what kind of state? Case. What we said, tense. Rafa. Right. Okay.
No, Fatha is.
Fatha is nice.
No, it's not Rafa. Rafa
This
is
is in what I guess what I'm trying to say.
So Rafa is Dhamma.
Rafa
So Fatha is Nasb. Nasb. We have three cases. Nasb is Fatha.
Right.
Dhamma is which is Dhamma is Rafa.
Right.
And kasra is jar.
Yeah, exactly.
So نصب وفتح وجر. نصب ورفع وجر. نصب with a فتحة like this one. مفعول به الأرض.
Okay.
The فتحة. And the رفع with ضمة.
Right. Rafa is Dhamma.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what state would this be in?
نصب.
Nasb.
Nasb.
Nasb. Okay. Nasb. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at the second sentence here. What do we have here?
جاءكم رسول كريم.
Okay. How do we interpret that? How do we translate that? Go ahead.
There came a noble messenger.
Mm-hmm. Or we can say a noble messenger.
Yeah, a noble messenger.
A noble messenger has come
To you.
to you. Because kum right here.
Yeah.
See, this right here means has come to you right here.
Yeah.
Okay? And then who came?
Messenger
Messenger.
or prophet. Yes.
Okay? And what kind of messenger?
Noble. Kareem.
Okay, right. So look at this for a minute. We see we have what? Tanwin here. We have what? Damatane, right?
Yes.
Okay? So then we have Damatane on the noun here. And we have Damatane on the adjective.
Yes.
The adjective is going to describe, as we said before, the noun.
Yes.
Right. Look at the ending on both of them. Look at the noun has the end with
Tanween.
tanween, okay? Also the adjective end with what?
Tanween. Yes.
Right, okay? So they have to be grammatically correct, meaning that they have to be what? In agreement with each other. Now, as the brother pointed out last Sunday, when we are just talking, if this is the last word here at the end of the sentence, what do we do with the tanween then? We
Yes.
don't.
Sukoon. We use the sukoon.
Right, we read it as sukoon.
Yeah, we read it as sukoon, but it still have a tanween.
That's
and
right.
we use it only if you have connected with the next one.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody get that? Now, if I had some other part of the sentence coming here, then yes, I would pronounce it.
Yeah.
But if it's at the end of the sentence, and you know in the Quran that you mark the end of a sentence with a circle like this, so if this was the end of the sentence, then I would just ignore. I would pronounce it with the sukoon.
Yes.
Everybody had that? Okay. But it still would be written
As
like
with
this.
tanween, yes.
It would still be written like this. So therefore, it has to be what? Grammatically correct.
Correct, yes.
See? So I can't just, cause that's, I can't do that. Cause it's not in agreement with the noun. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
So
put
the
it back.
adjective is always to be in agreement with the noun?
Yes. All the adjectives have to be agreed with the noun. Which means we're going to talk a little bit about this today also too, about definiteness, whether something is indefinite or definite. So they has to be in agreement with it also. So what we're talking about here today is, like we've been talking all the week, all month, grammar. So we want to be able to write it, we want to be able to look at it in the Quran and be able to interpret. What is Allah trying to convey? What is Allah trying to tell us in His holy book? So we want to be able to understand it. We want to be able to look at the Quran sometime and dissect the sentences and point out this is the noun, this is the verb, this is the adjective, adverb, pronoun, so forth and so on, right? And then we can know who is the doer, D-O-E-R, who is the doer of the action, and who is the action done upon. Right. See, so this is what we're going to pick up with the classes coming up. Okay? Look at this sentence here. Okay? Okay? What can you tell me about that sentence then? But we want to look at what? Endings. We want to pick out the verb if possible. We want to pick out what? The noun. We want to pick out the adjective. And sometimes we might have a sentence with an adverb also, but okay. But this is what we want to be able to pick out here. Right. Say it again.
Ghafurun.
Gafurun, right here.
Yes.
Gafurun.
So it's a Rafa?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a tanween.
Rafa?
Yeah. Inna is adat nasb. Inna is a tool. Is in Arabic. Anything come after inna, it have to be with a nasb, with a fatha. Inna Allah. Inna Allah. So anything come after inna is adat, is a tool of nasb. We call it like that.
Okay.
Inna is adat nasb. Like kana is adat naf.
Yes.
If I have a kana, so we say kana Allahu. We cannot say kana Allah wrong.
Right.
So after kana have to be dam.
Dhamma.
Yeah.
Dhamma. Right.
So رفع. But after إن أداة نصب الله اسم إن منصوب بالفتحة. هذا النصب فتحة. غفور رحيم.
Right. And that's what we have here. So grammatically, this is written correctly.
ما شاء الله.
See? Okay. So now, what did you give a meaning of it?
Verily Allah who is the most merciful, most forgiving.
And forgiving. And forgiving, right? Okay. So now look, this is what we call right here in Naha is what they call a particle.
Yes.
So this particle, okay, like the brother just said, okay. So we got inna laha. See it? Okay. Notice that this has fatha. Okay. Now immediately after it we have the word gafarun. Okay. And then we have what?
Rahim.
Rahim. Okay. Now, although I said Gafaroon here, and then here we saying what? Rahimun normally, but really we just said what? Rahim.
Rahim.
Rahim. Because we're looking at this as the end of the sentence. And in Arabic, particularly in the Quran, they use a round circle to indicate that this is the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
Which means that this is a complete statement. Whereas in English we use what? Just a dot. A dot. You know, say this sentence is complete. And then also, you know, in the Quran they put a number inside the circle. Like 1, or they might put 4, like that. Okay? Now, what we did, we talked about all of this last Sunday, but what we want to talk about today is the other state here. Which we call what? Jar. Which we say is the word for, in English, genitive. And what the genitive does, genitive shows what? What is, when something is a genitive state, it shows some kind of condition.
Possession.
Possession, right? Possession. Okay? It means, if I were to say, Rasulullahi. Look at the last E in there, Rasulullahi. Rasulullahi. See, so I'm saying what? If I was to try to translate Rasulullahi, I'm saying what? We know what the word Rasul means, right? Messenger, message, whatever, right? But look what I got, Lahi. So the ending is we have what on the end? The Kesra, right?
Yes.
Right. So that means then that this is what? This is Allah's messenger. It shows ownership, possessiveness. Okay? So if we look up here, if we look at the first sentence here, we have what? In Nahu, right. Now, that's what we call a particle. So that means it's something, like we said, verily, certainly, indeed, meaning it's not a complete sentence, in a sense. You're looking for something else. If you came to me and I said, verily, and you saying, you got a question mark in your mind, verily what? Or indeed what? So now come the rest of the part of the sentence, right here. Okay? And then we have the word what? Laquelu, right? Okay? And then we have what? Rasulin, okay? And then we have the word what?
Kareem.
Kareem, right. Once again, we know about the ending on here, okay? So, what can you tell me about this particular sentence right here? Hmm?
Oh, the meaning of it?
Verily,
Yes.
verily
Okay.
the speech of the noble messenger.
Okay, that's true. Okay, we want to know what it means, and then we also want to know what else. Okay, we want to know
What kind is it?
what kind of sentence it is. We also want to know what state it is in also, right? Meaning that when I said what case, let me just say this here. When I use the term state, S-T-A-T-E, case, inflection, I'm talking about what? What am I talking about? There you go, right. I'm talking about what state of this particular sentence is in, what case it's in. Case, state, inflection, all of those things. Okay? So, point out to me the noun. What is the noun up here? Okay, here's the noun, right? All right. What other parts of speech up here we see?
You see adjective versus.
You see an adjective?
Correct.
And what does an adjective do? Describe, right? Describes the what? The noun. As it's describing this noun here. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, Rasulin. Okay? And notice, if we look at the adjective and we look at the noun, what endings, what case of inflection do we have at the endings? Kesratain. See? And we have kesratain on this, on the word kareem. So this shows a state of jar. So this is a state of jar right here. So we call it, this is the genitive case. Okay? So as you had, what you said it mean again, Sister Lorraine?
Surely, indeed, it's the speech of a noble messenger.
Right. Indeed, it is the speech. The word speech right here. See? Which we call what? La quelu, speech. But here the word indeed. Indeed, it is a speech, the speech of a noble messenger. So this describes this messenger. Okay? Look at the second sentence here. Okay.
في ليلة مباركة.
There you go. Mubar. And notice this. It's like Brother Tariq have said, told us a couple other times ago. Like when we pronounce, and I've said it myself. Notice right here we have ba with the A, and we got another. So we got to give these letters, these vowels, they full due. I just can't say we got to stop being lazy, so to speak. I can't tell you said Mubaraka or so whatever. I got to say Mubar, elongated, because I got an A here and I got another A here. So we have to make sure we pronounce it, right? Those letters, right? Otherwise, we be saying something totally different.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so now, what is the meaning of this?
In a holy night.
Right. In a holy night, or in what other kind of night? Blessed night.
Yeah.
Okay, because we got the word what? Baraka, meaning he blessed, right?
Yes.
And then Mubaraka, in a blessed, like the brother said, in a night that is blessed, holy night. Some people use the word holy as well. Okay. Now, okay, that is for John. Now I want to talk about numbers. We're going to go inside the Quran. We're going to look at some other examples, and then I'm going to let Brother Tariq come up and finish what he has started on too. So I want to erase this. Anybody still writing anything? Now, we know Arabic come in singular, dual, and plural forms, right? Whereas English, we only have what?
Singular and plural.
And plural,
Yes.
you know. Now, English does have a few words that would indicate something too, like bicycle, sickle, cycle, or, you know, like, you know, something meaning to, buy, and try. They would put those, that would indicate, you know, well, buy mean two and try mean three, like try something 3 times, or whatever, you know. But that's it. But they don't really have any other words in there that meaning that this is two, but they just have singular and plural. Okay, whereas Arabic has singular, dual, and plural. Okay? Let's do this here. So let's look at some words. And this word right here, what does it mean?
هذا عدد.
Right, which means the number.
Numbers.
Okay, the number there. Okay, all right, okay. So that's what we want to talk about, you know, today. So we said in English, in Arabic, I'm just going to write this up here upon my back. Singular. So we write from what? Right to left. Dual. Okay. And here we have plural. Okay. Now, to know whether something is in dual form, we need to look at the endings of the words. Okay. Normally, what you have to do, you have I'm sorry. And then we have some other word over here, some other letter. Okay. Or we might have I'm sorry. This we call what? The round T.
تاء مربوطة.
Ta marbuta. Okay.
Are these
Alright.
endings? Is this the endings?
Yeah, these are the endings. These are the endings. Okay. You would also have
For the dual.
for the dual. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're talking about the dual here, right? And then you might have this. Here you have aleph here with some other letters here. And then you have noon with kasra. Okay? Now, in Arabic, you have dual, you have plurals, and then you have what they call sound plurals, and you have broken plurals. We're gonna look at those too in a minute. Okay, but let's just look at a couple of words in Arabic and their endings. Anybody still writing?
Just go ahead and get it in like singular and put it in
Yeah.
dual and then put it in.
Right, that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay, but before I go any further, we have the word what? Okay, if you look at it, how would you interpret that? What is a Muslim? Not necessarily what is a Muslim, but how do we get the word Muslim here? We got it written in Arabic, but I'm looking at the Dhammatain on here. So it ain't just Muslim, it's a Muslim. See? It's a Muslim. Okay?
Muslimun.
Muslimun. Okay? Now, we want to say two Muslim now because we're talking about the dual form. Let's look at the dual form. Okay?
Musliman.
Muslim. Okay. Remember that ending? Aleph, and then here comes the noon. Okay? So, this would be the dual form. Now, also, this would be in the, what we call the normative state right here too. We'll get back to that in a minute, okay? Let's look at the plural then. Okay.
Muslimun.
Now, Muslimuna, okay? This would be the plural. This would be the plural of Muslim. In speaking, we just said what? Muslim, right? But the correct term is, grammatically correct, is this how it's written this way, but we pronounce it as just Muslim, okay? And then the dual form is this, what we call what? Muslimani.
What will be the root words in it?
That's right. The root word would be
Salama.
Right, salam, salama.
Salama, sin, lam, mim.
Okay, right. Which means what?
Peace.
Peace. Right. Peace. Okay. Let's look at another one. Okay.
آية.
See it? Notice on the end of the words we have Taman, Damatane, right? So because there's no what they call a copula, there's no A. Like in English we said a this or an in, an envelope, so to speak. But in Arabic, so to signify a something in Arabic, you have Damatane right here. So this means what? A verse. It's important that we get this now. It don't mean just verse. It means a verse. A verse. Right? Okay? Notice the ending. We have what? A.
Noon.
No, sorry.
Alif.
Noon.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
Alif noon.
Alif noon.
آيتان.
Okay. So this here is Muslim, two Muslim here, a verse, two verses. Not three, not four.
Two.
Two. Dual. Okay? Even though it is two is plural, but it's dual, okay?
But two or dual is not plural in Arabic. Two is two.
Two is
plural
two.
is more than two. Have to be more than two to be plural.
Okay, right. Okay, well I said that wrong then. I said, normally here in English we say, we can say two,
And they're
but
gonna be
when
plural.
you have
That's
more
in
than
English.
one in English,
Yes.
you got two.
In Arabic, you
It's
have to
plural.
be more than two to be plural.
Be plural, that's right, exactly right. Okay. Okay. We have what now?
آيات.
Tune.
آيات. Too many verses.
Right. So we can just say verses. One verse, two verses, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Unlimited.
unlimited. Right. Right, I got that? Okay, but look at the ending here. Look at the ending here. Okay? Let's do another one. I got here. Oh, yeah. We have the word Rajalun, right?
رجل.
Okay. Which means what?
A man.
Amen. Now, listen what we said. Amen. We didn't say man. Amen. That's a difference. Right? Okay. Now we want to say two men.
رجلان.
Rajulani. Right. Okay. Rajulan. Okay, yeah. This goes right here. This is in the board right here. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is just one dot. Here's the dot right here. Sorry about that. If I had tried to do that on purpose, I would have never been able to do it. Okay. All right. So we got two men. Okay. two men. See it? Okay. Here again, the A, Aleph, and the Noon.
Alif Nun.
Aleph Noon. This signify dual.
Or Ya Nun, because that's a state of Nasb, so we use Alif Nun. If it's state of Jar, we can use Ya Nun,
Yes.
it's going to be the same thing.
You sure can. Right. Okay. Now, notice this word here.
رجال.
Rajaaalun. Right?
So Ra, Jim, Alif, Lam. رجال.
Right. Now, this is a plural, but know what they kind of plural? They call this a broken plural. Why? Because look at the word over here. We didn't have Aleph in this word here. So now this was, an Aleph here was added into it. It's just like when we say the word Masjid. Okay? We said Masjidun. We said what? Masajid. Right? Masajid, see? Now we're talking about more than one place of prostration, more than one masjid. And by the way, as I pointed out before, some of the Qurans, they would, even though they have the word masjid, it written out in Arabic, they have mosque in there. M-O-S-Q-U-E. Why do you think they do that? Because look like they're trying to give more to who? The English-speaking people than the Arab, more or less, than the Arabic-speaking people. Because what? Mosque is not an Arabic word.
No.
See? It's not an Arabic word. It's a French word. But a lot of the translators put the term in there, mosque. Because they know the English-speaking people are not familiar with the term masjid. So they'll put the word mosque in there. But grammatically correct, they would have to use the term what? Masjid. See?
I thought it was massages for the.
Masajid. Yeah.
That's
it is.
correct.
That is correct. Right. Masajid. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's just like this last. So the word masajid is a broken plural.
جمع تكسير. Broken plural.
Okay.
جمع تكسير.
Okay. I saw that word. I saw it in
Yeah.
my studies. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Which means to add something to something that is already, in a sense, there,
Yeah.
but to add something else to it.
Yeah.
Like here, you add the aleph right here. Okay? Huh? Okay.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Okay. All right, let's do this. It's many more examples, but I want to do this right quick and then I want to erase this. I just want to give you some examples because when we go in the Quran, we're going to see some of these examples. We're going to see some of these examples here. But first, I want to give you, what we're going to call this, what are they? Yeah, okay.
المفردات.
Okay. Anybody know the meaning? I know you know the meaning, brother.
المفردات. The vocabulary.
Vocabulary. So actually this means the vocabulary right here. Vocabulary. So I want to give you some few little vocabulary words right here, and then we're going to look at a few verses. We're going to pick these words out. You might already know them, okay, but okay. notice here, what do we call this straight line? Dagger alif, right? It might be another Arabic term, I know, but dagger, like a knife, it's like this. See? So it's straight up. This means we have to give this letter here
An alif.
an alif.
Yeah, we say we don't write it, but we say it.
Right. Okay.
This is the way we have it in the Mus'haf. Ulaika.
It's like this in the Quran.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Not like this.
Yeah.
That's the way they don't write it.
This is not gonna be. It's not gonna be written correct. If you have to write like that, you have to separate the lam and the hamza and add the alif.
Mm-hmm.
But when you put the alif, you put this correctly 100%. Ulaika.
Mm-hmm. So then that means I need to have this here.
Yes.
See? So you pronounce it what? Ulaika.
Ulaika.
Right. Ulaika. This is a term that means
Those.
those. Those. So we're going to look at the sentence in the Quran, so you already have that, and then you be able to tell me the other part of it, okay? All right. Okay. Mention something here. Oh, yeah. Make sure I get that. There we go.
هؤلاء.
Okay. Ha'ulayhi. Ha'ulayhi. Okay. Which means what?
These.
These. Okay. We know what this is. Whom, which means
Them.
or they.
Or them.
Slash
Them.
them. Okay. All right. And then this word here, what I got here.
What the heck?
They or them.
Okay. And then this word here is radar, okay? All right, what is this word here?
قوم.
Okay, which mean, now notice the end in here. So right off the bat, you know this meaning a something. Okay, so now this meaning a people. A people.
A people.
Right.
Yeah.
A people.
Yeah. The people.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then we have this word here. You, me, nuna.
يؤمنون.
Okay. Yu'minuna. Okay. Now, some part of this you already know is what? What is this we already know? What are this word right here? What is minun like that? Like, you know,
It's a plural.
It's a plural here, right? Okay. In other words, what we call believers. Mu'minun, right? Okay. So this word right here meaning they believe.
They believe.
They believe. They believe. They believe. Okay. And then we have the word. Look at this in the prefix right here. What is Habiba? Habib, love. Love. Okay, right. So this meaning
Your
you
hate.
right here. He loves. He loves.
Yeah.
He loves, right? No?
Yes.
Okay.
يحبه.
He loves. Look at the last word here. We had the word what? Reba.
ريب.
Reba. This is. That high.
ريبا.
Okay. Where we here? We got Ray,
ريب.
right? R-A-Y, or either R-A-I, Ba.
Right. Yeah. Doubt.
Right, doubt.
شك.
Right. What we said, what verse is that? Surah Baqarah, very first verse.
Yes.
La rayba fihi. Right.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه.
Now, okay. Now, if somebody's, let's do this here real quick. Okay. Okay.
Home,
Right. Say it again.
home,
Right. Okay. Now, when I write these sentences up here, this is what I want everybody to do. I want you to point out to me whether this is singular, plural. I want to know what case, like whether it's nominative, accusative, or genitive case. This is what we want to try to do. And then we'll be finished and let the brother come up. Okay? Okay?
This is هو or هم.
I'm sorry.
هو.
Who?
Yes.
Who? Okay? Because I'm mad at it, but I wrote something down. All right.
Because it's هم have to be هم مؤمنون. That's
Right.
gonna be plural.
Mm-hmm.
هو مؤمن.
Right. Okay. So here though we got huwa. Huwa mu'minun. So what is the translation here?
he's a believer.
He's a believer. Right. Okay. Because what? Whom is what? Huwa is what?
Who are
He is a what? What we got? What part of speech?
he?
Subject.
No.
Pronoun.
Pronoun.
Pronoun. This is a pronoun right here. You know, okay, so he is a believer. This is in, let's see, chapter 4, verse 24. You might want to write that down. Chapter 4, verse 24, so you can check it out. Okay? What do we have here?
هم المؤمنون.
Right. So now, what can you tell me about this sentence? Let's go back up here. What is this plural or singular up here?
Singular.
Singular, right? Because he is singular, right? It's a pronoun that's singular. Okay? What, look at the case ending here. Roth, okay, as you said. Okay, because this is the name or something, okay? What about here?
Plural.
Laura.
Plural. Remember what we just got going through some singular, dual, and plural, right? Okay? Alright, so we have this, and what case is it in? Look at the ending.
Jar.
فتح نصب.
No,
Okay?
no, it's that one.
Okay? And it's in plural too, because we have this walum at the end of it, so with fatha, so that's gonna tell us it's plural, okay? Okay, so now we translate that as what? We said?
They are
They
the
are
believers.
They are believers. They are believers. That's why I gave it to you over here somewhere. See, right here, they. Let's look at this one. This is right here. Okay. Okay. All right. What can you tell me about this sentence? I want to know what case. I want to know whether it's singular, dual, or plural. What do we have here?
أولئك هم المفلحون.
Muflihun. Okay? So, how would we translate this? What words of him do we know? We already just added this to our vocabulary over here, right? Okay? So we know we got what? Those. Right. So what do we have?
Those are the succeeded.
Those are the what?
They are those who succeed.
Those are the succeeded.
Oh,
Let me find my thing.
They got those who.
Yeah, okay. Those who are the successful ones. Successful ones. Okay. Now let's look at this. How do we get successful out of here? Think about the Arabic triangular root. Falaha,
فلاح.
falaha. See? So that means success right there. Quad aflaha muk. What do we say? Mukminu.
قد أفلح المؤمنون.
Quad, yeah, quad, really. And quad is a particle, a prefix that says something that has already happened. Quad aflaha mukminu. The believers have already won, already have went forward, gone through. Okay? So, and then look at here. What in front of it? We got the definite article, the, right, have. Then we have mu, mu. We said mu a lot of times determine what? One who does. These are the successful ones. Now, what state is this in?
No?
Okay? And how do you determine that?
and the father at the end.
Okay? Okay? Do this right here. You right. What do we have here? Okay. All right. What can you tell me about this particular statement, the sentence here? I want to know what state. I want to know whether it's singular, dual, or plural.
It's dual. It's no. Is it dual? It's yet noon. It's in yet noon.
Say it
Is
again.
it not dual?
Look at the ending here.
So it's plural.
Plural. Right.
Right. So it's plural and not
Mhm.
because of.
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said it right. This is plural because of the ending. We have the noon and the fatha. We have the ya right before it. See that? So we looked at some examples prior to this. Okay. Then we have, okay, this word here. Let's just translate it now. Let's translate it, and then we'll go back and see what we got. So we got what? Zalika. What? What is that word?
جزاء.
Ja, za, okay. And then we have the word
المحسنين.
mus. I
المحسنين.
got that right. Yeah, this is okay. Mus, si, ni, na. Okay. So what did this word here mean? This is a plural word, but what? This is D, you know D something. One who does, M-U, and then look at this word right here. Good. These are the doers of good, right? Look at it, okay? Right, and then we have the word what?
ذلك.
Right, which means what?
This is.
Right, okay? Also, if we look at that, we see what else state. Now, this is in what kind of state? I want to know whether it's in the accusative, the what? Genitive, or the nominative state. In this case here, it's in the accusative state. Because of the ending here, not only that, it's telling them what? What is it saying? And what is it telling us here?
People that were doing good.
The people, so it pointed them out, right? They're accused of doing good. They're in the accusative state. It pointed that these are the doers of good. It's pointing them out. So this has to be in the accusative state because it pointed that out to them. These are the doers. M-U, one who does. Okay? Good right here. Plural right here, la at the end. The doers of good. Right? Okay? A few more minutes. We'll do another one here. All right, what do we have here? And by the way, this is chapter 39, 34. This particular phrase right here. Now here comes this one.
هما في الغار.
All right. Huma, fil. And notice this, sometimes they have the two dots there, but it's not necessary because we know that's
Not
fine.
necessary.
Right. Okay. And then we have the word what?
في الغار.
Gar. Right. Here, we know we got the kesra here, but if it's at the end of the sentence like the brother just pronounced it, we don't pronounce it. Right? We just put sukoon over it and look at it as being sukoon. Okay? Now, what does huma mean? Huma.
Both of them. Those.
Both of them. Then we have, I might have erased it now. Okay, okay. But it means they both, right here. They both, because this is in the what? Dual form. They both. Now, we don't know whether it's what? Male or feminine, do we? Because there's no indication up here. Whether this is they both male or they both female. But, if my understanding is correct, and brother, you might want to add to it, Ma right here could be masculine or feminine. Right? See? We won't know until we read the rest of the sentence, the context of the sentence, to find out who is the Lord talking to, these male or females. Specifically. Okay? So it's saying that they both were in where?
In the cave.
The cave. This is Surah 9. Brother man, turn to your Quran right quick and find it for me, please. If you Surah 9:40. See what the translation there says.
It says, that when non-believers drove them forth, the second of the two, there were two in the cave.
See, listen, the second of the two, dual,
There were
were
two in the cave.
in the cave. So they're talking about they both were in the cave. Right. Now he would have to read the rest of that sentence to let us know whether masculine or feminine, but they talking about they both. We probably know who they talking about here. Anybody got any indication? They both were in the cave. I don't know what chapter that is, brother. Is it Tauba? Could it be talking about the prophet himself and
He was talking about the Prophet ﷺ and his companion Sayyidina Abu Bakr.
There you
That's
go.
when they
Right.
flee from Mecca to Medina.
Exactly.
And they got in the cave in the road and stayed
Exactly.
overnight.
There you go. Right. And you remember Abu Bakr when they were looking for them, trying to kill them, of course. And then Abu Bakr told the prophet himself, said, because they was all around them, said, all they got to do, he said, Ya Rasulullah, all they got to do is but look down and we are dead. If they just look down, we are dead. And Allah, the prophet said, Abu Bakr, well, who is with us if we're together and Allah is the third in the party among us? See, so they know they didn't have nothing to fear because Allah was protecting them. That's somehow, I might have the story, but that's the gist of it.
إذ قال لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا.
Right. So we know who the two people were in the cave, talking about the prophet and Abu Bakr. Okay? I'm thinking, let me see, that I want to give another one here. Maybe we'll call it off. In the cave. Let's do this one right here. This is the last one right here. Check it out. Okay. There we go.
هدى للمتقين.
Oh, sorry.
That's correct, Rose.
According to this, I got my note here. This is two dots here.
Yeah.
This is chapter 2, verse 2. Chapter 2, verse 2. So, I want to know, is it singular, dual, or plural? I look at my ending, automatically I see the ya and the noon, and I see fatha. So that telling me is what? Plural. Plural, okay? I see this word right here, udan, okay, right? Okay. What does that mean? Guidance, right? Guidance. Okay? And so it says, it is a guidance for the who? God conscious. Right? A lot of times they would leave this word right here. Move the queen, okay, move queen. Sometimes they, well, in the Quran, they'll put in there either who fear God or the God conscious, those things like that. But this is a very, what they call a weak verb right here, because you had to find it, it's hard, you got to really know to extract these letters here to how to get to the root word here. So the root word here is quaff. And mean, which mean to what? Stand, correct, be correct. Okay, any questions? I don't let Brother Tariq come up and
Would this be plural as well?
which one? Yes, this is plural. This is plural and is in the accusative state. Accusative state.
Do you not have one that's in dual?
Say it again, sister.
Do you not have an example for dual?
Do I have another example for dual? Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't know.
That's fine.
Okay, I don't have one here, okay? That is no doubt. Okay, we did that one.
We can use any word in the singular and just put it
Okay,
in dual. Like we
yes,
can
I
use,
do have another one.
Yeah.
One more. Okay, let's look at this in the Quran. Go to chapter 2, verse 27. It can go both ways. It can be plural, and then it said they are the losers. No, that'd be plural. There. Let me see.
So would dual only be used when you're like speaking? Would it not be found in the Quran?
Yeah, it would be found in the Quran too.
Okay.
Yes, it would definitely be found in the Quran. You got all of these, you got singular, because we know definitely singulars in there. We got dual, and we also have the plural form in there. Like Muslimatun, is that right? Muslimatun.
Muslimatani.
Muslimatani.
Muslima is
Yes.
single. Muslimatani is dual.
Dual.
Walad.
With the knee at the end.
ولدان. رجل رجلان. كتاب book. كتابان. قلم pen. قلمان.
So what I'm saying is though, those examples are in the Quran. Unfortunately, in my list, what I got here, I don't have that here. Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, brother.
جزاكم الله خير.
Sure.